I think a lot of Australians are fed up with stories of rorting in the NDIS and how expensive it has become and how many people are on what was supposed to be a system to help the most vulnerable. But do the Teals have a point? Do you think that this spending is just going to, and the costs are just going to get shifted elsewhere?
Well, it depends, of course, on what proposals the government puts up. But ideally, no. A 5 to 6% growth is still not good enough when the economy is only growing at 2 to 3%. It has to be, flatlined or even reversed. Otherwise, it's going to eat the budget. It's already 3% of GDP. It's just on an unstable, unsustainable pathway.
It's just such a mammoth, becomes such a mammoth thing. Even the people who set it up in the first place say that it was never meant to be like this. So surely they have to rein it in somehow. Labor is also looking at a major superannuation shake-up, proposing stripping self-managed super funds of the ability to claim compensation for victims of financial misconduct unless they help support it. Dimitri, explain this to us, and is that fair?
I think it is fair. I think it's a reasonable compromise. The compensation scheme of last resort for when somebody is the victim of bad advice and the party has gone broke or there's no assets. I think that the industry super is being made to contribute, whereas 90% of the claims are made by superannuation funds. So you either pay for it or you don't get the benefit. I don't think it's an unreasonable compromise. It's not a particularly well-designed scheme. It encourages moral hazard. It encourages people to take risks that they might not otherwise, in the knowledge that they're going to be insured and backstopped by other people's capital.
Yeah. Let's talk about the price of oil. It's so high and the Strait of Hormuz is still shut, but we hear it's going to reopen. Some economists are warning the Reserve Bank may have to hike rates again, even as recession fears grow. Dimitri, do you share these economists' view?
Well, the old saying, if you ask 5 economists, you'll get 11 opinions. I do believe that interest rates need to rise, and I've been saying it for 9 months. I was one of the very few people in August last year saying that they shouldn't have cut back then. Yes, Australia has been on a poor inflation footing well before the Iran conflict started, and I think we're in line for 1, 2, maybe 3 more interest rate rises this year. It's a particularly tricky one, the next board meeting, which will only be a couple of days before the budget is put out. So it's yet to be seen whether the RBA will have the courage to raise interest rates before the budget is handed down.